Normally, I want to make things perfectly clear. When I'm doing videos and when I straighten my opinions out, they're opinions. Okay? Everybody has opinions. Okay? They're neither right or wrong. Okay? Movies, for example, everybody has their. Like, I'm not a big fan of Lord of the Rings, but a lot of people are. And I can accept that. I'm not too fond of the Godfather movies, but a lot of people are. And I respect that. You know, there's a lot of wrestlers that I'm not the biggest Bret Hart fan. Like, he's not one of my favorites, but I do respect him. But Bret Hart, for a lot of people, is one of their favorites. Guys like Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho, you know, it's okay. I do respect your opinions on that. I just want to make that clear. Because today's video, I'm going to straighten out some shit that's been getting on my nerves for the past few weeks. You probably guys don't know what's going on, but I'm going to pretty much talk about what happened. Before we get on to that, months ago, I was part of, I believe, the ITRS wrestling debate, if I'm not mistaken. That's in the Rope Show. Yeah, Matt's channel. I don't know. I don't remember if it was the debate or just a bullshitting with Mitch and Matt. I don't remember. But I remember I was part of this group called with in the Rope Show, and it's on their channel. And we were talking about storytelling matches, how stories in matches, you know, play a big part having a good match. And I was talking about how I got emotional and I love the Triple H and Undertaker match. I got emotional on that WrestleMania 20, their Hell in a Cell match, because it told a great story. It was a great match, and you could feel the emotion. After the match, you wanted to applaud. Then I mentioned about Sasha Banks and Bayley, the Iron Woman match, and I said that match made me cry because I was just so proud to be a wrestling fan again. I was just so happy to be a fan of women's wrestling again, because normally they were always piss break matches, and they were. Like or not, they were piss break matches, but they have improved immensely, and that's a fact. They have improved. Now, I'm not saying every women's match on WWE today is magic or 5-star classic, but compared to back then, era, began in 2008 to back in, I would say 2013, maybe 12. It hasn't been that great. Let's be honest, it hasn't been that great. We got some good women talent, but not really good. Really any good. Yeah, see, it's hard to explain, but you know what I mean. Not really good matches. They're just kind of rushed in. You could tell that we just didn't care. And NXT changed that. NXT made women's wrestling mean something again. And that is a fact. That's not opinion. That is fact. They made women's wrestling mean something again. So what I'm trying to get at is, we're talking about this debate, and then all he wants to says, I'm pairing this guy. I don't know who he is. And some random guy says, wow, the Preston, freaking cried over a women's match. Like, wow, how pathetic is that? He cried over a women's match. And of course, Mitch read that and said, he cried because, I was invested anyway. I was happy to be a wrestling fan. And that's what it was. On with the guy crying, especially for a match they actually love. So am I going to get trouble because, when Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit won the world titles and they celebrate in the ring at WrestleMania 20, like, guys at that moment, they still get emotional to this day. Are you going to tell me that, you're going to make fun of them because, that was emotional and guys are crying, actually being emotional on that? What about when Owen Hart died? Are we gonna? It's sad, yeah. It's not a happy moment, but it's sad. But are we gonna tease us because guys are crying? You know, what about Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth Gamer? Are you going to make fun of us because, you know, oh, we're crying because of a wedding and they're finally getting together? And it's like, are you really going to make fun of us for that? And, you know, back then, it was just that one guy. And then after that, I never heard from him. I was like, okay, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I completely forgot about him. 2 weeks ago, I'm watching Mitch's Raw reviews because he does them on Google Hangouts. You know, I type out messages going, hey, how you doing? Ask questions. I leave comments in there, doing my usual thing. And then this guy comes up named Gooby, has like this dog thing with like this weird little head or something. It looks weird, like some kind of creepy, stupid looking dog face. And he's called Gooby. All right, the YouTube channel is Gooby. He doesn't have any subscribers, but he calls himself Gooby. I never knew who he was until 2 weeks ago. And I found out who he was because the first thing he commented was, hey, Preston, so did you cry during the women's match? And when I heard that, I was kind of thinking, so does this guy know me? I was like, so what do you mean by, why would I want to cry over the women's match? Because I believe it was Dana Brooke versus Becky Lynch, and it was just like it was a decent match, but it wasn't like worth anything crying over. So I was kind of like confused. I was like, what do you mean? I never cried. Why would I cry? He goes, well, because you cried over Bailey, Sasha Banks, and they're terrible wrestlers, NXT shit. And then I rolled my eyes and go, okay, this is the guy back at last year, I believe, that did that stupid shit. And I was just like, well, okay, let me try to talk some sense into this guy. I was telling him, you know, NXT's a great show. I like Sasha Banks and Bailey, and, you know, he just sounds a great worker. And he was saying, you know, those guys are terrible. Primo Epico and everything like that. First of all, it started off basic wrestling opinion-wise, saying like, oh, I don't like this wrestler, I don't like that, I don't like that show. That was opinion-based. But then what really started getting on my nerves was he was saying guys like, oh, I hope Primo Epico get deported back to wherever they came from, and I hope they get shot. You know, I hope they die, you know, brutally and stuff like that. And I'm just like typing like, okay, I don't like Reigns, but that doesn't mean I wish death upon him. You never wish death upon a wrestler, whether you like their wrestling or the character or not. Like, don't get me wrong, Primo Epico still need to be revamped a little bit more. Can't really judge him, but let's say if I don't like him, I'm not gonna go say, hey, Primo Epico, go die. You know, I hope you guys get the point and you die. I mean, that's disrespectful. That's just disturbing. Or two things when he said that wrestlers really need to die. Either one, this guy's a troll, which is my favorite, which I honestly believe is. Or two, this guy's just a fucking idiot. And he has no heart. It's one or the other. Now, he admitted that that wasn't his real channel. Gooby's not his real channel. I don't know what his real channel is. He said it was his trolling channel. He flat out said that. YouTubers online, they're getting pissed off, like Dark Beast. I forgot the rest of the name, but Dark Beast was getting annoyed at this shit. He was telling us to just deal with it and just stop it, and I wanted to stop it, and he kept on going. Then last week, you know, we were just like, okay, you know, there was another video, and I just ignored him. You know, that worked for a little bit, and then today I'm just watching Raw review. Gooby comes back. You know, freaking, you know, we were arguing again. I was just, you know, seeing how Neville's a shitty wrestler and Apollo Crews is some black dork that doesn't need anywhere near a briefcase. And Golden Truth need to freaking die and stuff again. He has the common courtesy to call me a troll because I like Neville and Apollo Crews. Because I like Apollo Crews and Neville, I'm automatically a troll. Okay. I like wrestlers. Ooh. Oh. Like, seriously. Gooby, I know for a fact you're going to be watching this. And by the way, thank you for commenting on threatening to report me for harassing you. Harassing you. You started this crap. I was just watching Mitch's videos and minding my own business, and you had to start the shit. You could have just been some random fan that just liked watching Mitch's videos, or you could just give out your own opinion. You could just said, you know what? I'm not a fan of Neville. I'm more of a Reigns fan, and that's fine. But you took it to the next step by pointing fingers and saying, you know, I'm a troll. My channel, no, I'm not a troll. And if I do troll, it's because I'm joking. I'll make some joke videos from time to time. But I'm not a troll. I do joke on this channel a bit of times, but I'm not a troll. Okay? Everything I say, I'm honest about, and I state my opinions on reasons why. Okay? I want to make that clear. If you don't like a wrestler, fine, but don't wish death upon them. I mean, that's totally disrespectful. So are you saying like guys like Chris Benoit deserve to die? Are you saying guys like Owen Hart deserve to die? Are you saying guys like freaking Dusty Rhodes deserve to die? Roddy Piper deserve to die? Like, that's what I don't fucking get. Whether you're a fan of a wrestler or not, no one deserves death. I don't like The Miz, but you'll see me making videos saying, I hope he fucking dies, and I hope somebody rapes his real Marines. Like, you don't see me doing that. You don't see anybody doing that. Now, don't get me wrong. There's people out there that do that shit. Like, I'm going to be honest. I don't like Reigns. I think his character's boring. I don't think he's that good of a wrestler. He's bland. He's overrated. But that doesn't mean I hate the guy as a whole. He's a cool guy. He really does. And I'm honest about that. He seems like a cool guy. He's got a nice family. He's got a nice daughter. Nice wife. He looks like he's got a good life. But I'm not like one of those guys on like freaking Twitter that says, well, I hope Roman Reigns, you know, dies and somebody rapes and murders his daughter. Like, that's just disgusting. You're pretty much one of those people, Gooby. That's what pisses me off. Not just the fact that it's not the fact that you're making fun of me because I got emotional. It's because you're disrespecting the athletes and the entertainers and the wrestlers who bust their ass for us. And you're telling them to go kill themselves, and then you have the balls to call me a troll. And you know what? I want to tell you something right now. Neville and Apollo Crews are great wrestlers. Are they good on the mic? Not really. They are good performers, though, and they can have good matches. It's WWE's fault for how they treated them. They just make Neville do all those flips. They don't give him an actual match. I can see your problem with that. Like, he just does flips. And I get that. See, he does a few flips, but he's mostly doing wrestling moves with guys like Sami Zayn. And Finn Balor, he's not just doing flips all the time. They're doing wrestling matches. Apollo Crews, same thing. He does flips, but he has matches. Now, I'm not going to say Apollo Crews and Neville had the best matches ever, because they had some not so good matches, like Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin at NXT. It was kind of meh. Okay, I admit that. That was meh. The only thing I agree with you is I like Bray Wyatt. I do like Bray Wyatt a lot. I give you credit. And you know what? I'm not hating you, Gooby, for you liking guys like Reigns, because you know what? I know a lot of people that like Reigns. I'll never change your opinion on that, okay? I can't change everybody's opinion. Just because you like Reigns, that doesn't mean I have to like Reigns. But just because I don't like Reigns, that doesn't mean you have to like Reigns. And you don't have to like AJ Styles either. A lot of people love AJ Styles. Yeah, you can say he does flips, but he is a great wrestler. Whether you like him or not, he is a great wrestler. But that doesn't mean you have to like him. Like, there are wrestlers that aren't my favorites. Like Chris Jericho, he is a good wrestler, but he's not one of my favorites. Compare Apollo, like Neville, to Shawn Michaels. They're not even in the same league. How can you compare somebody who just got to WWE to a guy that's one of my all-time favorites and has made a legacy in the company, like Shawn Michaels? Neville's not one of my favorites, but I do like the guy. He's nowhere near Shawn Michaels. He's nowhere near Triple H. Those two are some of my favorites. Bruce and Neville aren't my favorites, but I do like them. I think they have something, but WWE doesn't know what to do with them, and that's the problem. With NXT, it was like they had something for them. NXT, Neville was the second longest reigning NXT champion. He was having matches against in fatal four-ways. He was having matches against Tyson Kidd, Tyler Breeze. Yes, Tyler Breeze is a great athlete. He's underrated. Great match with Sami Zayn. He had an amazing match with Finn Balor. And he didn't always do flips every match. I'm not saying he never did flips. He did flips. But he didn't do flips all the time. He actually wrestled. Like I said, I'm not pissed because you say NXT sucks, which baffles my mind, the fact that you don't like NXT, but you know what, your opinion, whatever. I'm not going to even argue with that. It's what you said after that pissed me off. Saying wrestlers need to die, that's cold. I don't care if that's a troll or not. You don't ever say that about anybody. That is disrespectful and disgusting. That's not even human at all. 2, you constantly have made fun of me. I don't take that crap. Got? Just because I like something, that doesn't mean you should fucking make fun of me. 3, you have the fucking nerve, the fucking balls to call me a troll. You don't know anything about me. How fucking dare you call me a fucking troll? You're the troll, and then how fucking dare you have the nerve to freaking threaten to freaking report my channel for... I did nothing. The only thing I have done is try to state my opinions. And all you've done is just escalate on pissing me off. And because you've been escalating to piss me off, we get arguments, legit arguments. And then people like Dark Beast are getting so pissed off and annoyed because he just wants to watch the damn video. I just want to watch a Raw review. I don't want freaking argue and bitch to some troll who claims to think he's the almighty wrestling nerd. And then you also tell me freaking ITRS sucks because I'm a part of it? Here's a newsflash for you. If I'm part of the video, don't fucking watch. How hard is that? But yet, you constantly know that I'm on this channel for some reason. You know where I'm going to be at. You know if I'm going to be watching Raw videos. You know for a fact that, oh, Preston's online. I know what I could do. Let's see here. I'm going to piss him off. I'm going to troll this guy. I'm going to get this guy to snap. And you constantly have done that, but not only have you pissed me off, you're pissing other people off online. Mitch is getting fucking annoyed with this shit. Dark Beast is getting really fed up with this. Everybody just wants this to fucking end. And during the freaking call, I just want to say, can we just learn to disagree? Can we just learn to agree to disagree and let's watch the video? I wanted to stop this. I just want to end this. And then what do? You keep going on. And if the Dark Beast blames me, blames you and I, it's like, I tried to stop it. I was the one that tried to stop it first. And then you kept on friggin' provoking. You should be friggin' released and die and get shot. I don't normally do these videos, but I really needed that. I really need to say this. Because this has really been getting on my nerve now for a long while now. Too long. Gooby, if you want to watch Mitch's video, I'm not going to ban you from doing that. I don't care if you state your opinion. I don't care. But saying wrestlers need to die, constantly making fun of me, and having the balls to call me a troll is unacceptable to me. I don't know who you are, Gooby. I don't know your real channel. Quite frankly, I don't give a damn. You're a piece of shit, and all you want is fucking attention. I am done with you. And I don't know. I don't even know if you're going to watch this video. Maybe you will because you're going to report me. You're going to try to report me, but here's the thing. What have I really done to you? Really, what have I done? Stay in my opinion? Try to end this. You're the one that started this shit. If anybody should be getting reported for harassment, it should be you for harassing me. For accusing me of being a troll, for fucking making fun of me because I actually love women's wrestling in NXT. And then for you saying wrestlers need to die and get shot. You should be freaking getting reported. I should be the one reporting you. You know I could. And you would be blocked from YouTube. But I'm not going to do that because that's too easy. Because you know what? I think you deserve a chance. I'm going to give you another chance, Gooby, to just be a fan. Okay? So I'm telling this right now. Listen to my words. You can either be a good subscriber, a good YouTuber, and just watch the videos. If you have an opinion, you can speak your mind. But don't do any of that other shit that I just mentioned ever again. You got it? You do that, then that's it. We're done. Everything's cool. It's up to you, Gooby. Pretty much it. It's up to you, Gooby. It's up to you.